Oh, just when you thought Jeff Bridges couldn't get any more grizzled, he pulls this one out of his hat. Good Lord. David Mackenzie directs Hell or High Water. Hell or High Water tells the story of Toby and Tanner, two brothers who are robbing a few banks through rural Texas for a reason. I won't spoil the reason why, but they're robbing some banks. And there's this Texas Ranger named Marcus, who is after them. Chris Pine plays Toby, Ben Foster plays Tanner, and Jeff Bridges plays the Texas Ranger Marcus. Marcus, he's on the brink of retiring. He's getting a little old for this job. And he's got one last case to solve. One last case, and then I'm out. We've seen that before, right? Morgan Freeman from Seven type thing. You know what I'm talking about. The world in this movie felt very real. It felt like these decrepit little towns scattered across Texas. And the time period I thought was kept purposefully vague. At first you're kind of like, oh, maybe this is like mid to late 90s, like based on the cars that people are driving and how people are dressed. And then at one point you see a piece of technology and you're like, oh wait, is this modern day? I mean, it was purposefully decrepit. It was purposefully sort of bleak and very, very rural. There weren't a lot of people. That's another thing. The scope of this movie was kept insanely small. And that's great, especially for a movie like this. The movie did not get overcrowded with too many characters, too many backlines, too many side stories. You really were able to focus on Toby and Tanner, the two brothers, and then also Marcus. And Marcus had a partner, Alberto. And these characters, it's very sort of gray area as to who you're rooting for and why you're rooting for them. The three main characters in this movie, not one of them is like a great person. All three characters have their flaws. They have their upside and their downside. And so you're kind of better able to relate to not only your protagonists, but your antagonists. Oh my goodness. We have real, fleshed out characters, and there's time taken to sort of live with these characters and get to know them, and get to know what they want, and get to know their motivations, and get to know their flaws. You pick who you're rooting for in this film. The cinematography in the film was very, very effective as well. There was a lot of long, intentional takes. It was in that sort of No Country for Old Men style. You sort of live with the shot. When the camera is held on one shot for an extended period of time, it's purposeful, it's for a reason. Excellent performances all the way around. There's already like Oscar chatter. I know there's Oscar chatter with this film. Ben Foster, Chris Pine, Jeff Bridges. All three of them did an amazing job, but not only that, the supporting characters in this film were also equally amazing. There's one steakhouse server who is especially enjoyable. Margaret Bowman played that waitress. She was in No Country for Old Men. What do you know? What do you know? Because the locations are so small, it didn't feel like, oh, okay, for the restaurant, we're gonna use this location. And then for the street outside the restaurant, we're gonna use this location. And then for the bank, we're gonna use this location. They actually found like a bank that was across from a restaurant in front of a street that was next to another building. You were really able to navigate your way through the set. They would also have reoccurring appearances of the same supporting characters. It made these towns feel very grounded and very authentic. Overall, guys, if you couldn't tell by now, definitely go see this film. It had great performances. I loved the way the film looked. I loved that there were hard decisions and consequences to everybody's actions in the movie. It was like a great drama, thriller. Get out there and support this film. Support films like this. Like I said in my Kubo and the Two Strings review, you really do need to support these original, smaller films if you want to see more films like them made. If all the dollar signs are going to the reboots and the sequels and the prequels and the then that's what's gonna keep getting made. If you're a fan of great film, you definitely need to support this one. Go see Hell or High Water. So guys, Hell or High Water. Did you see the movie? Let me know who you rooted for in the comments. Thank you for watching, and as always, if you want to see any more of my ramblings about movies, you can always click right there to subscribe. Who did you root for?
Who did you root for? Why didn't you?
Oh, you're asking me now? I don't know. The Batman in me roots for Marcus, because Marcus stands for justice. Although the Toby and Tanner characters, the reason why they're collecting the money is very, very... Oh, I don't want to give anything away. I'm leaning towards Marcus. Toby perhaps, definitely not Tanner. But Tanner is kind of fun.